I just wanted to show you how to cook a simple fish curry today. I've got some fish here. I'm using sea bass here. In there, Junaid. Yeah, there's some nice fresh sea bass, but you can use any fish you want. What I'm going to do is marinate it with some spices. So I'm using like a little bit of saffron here. Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of paprika in there as well. And I'm using, this is jerk seasoning. I'm just using that in there as well. About a teaspoon of each. And I'm going to put a bit of garam masala as well in there. Okay. So that goes in there, about a teaspoon. And then what I've got here in there is some fresh coriander. Yeah, so I've just ground it. And then I'm going to put a pinch in there. I'm saving all these ingredients here for the curry later. So as you can see, these are all ingredients you see in your cupboard. You can easily get these. Get a close up on this one, Junaid. So you get coriander here, paprika, you've got turmeric powder, mustard, you've got that jerk seasoning which I've got in my cupboard, garam masala, I've got some black pepper, and I also got that ground coriander in there. Fresh herbs that goes in there, some fresh coriander, I've got some curry leaves, and I've got some thyme, and ginger, garlic, a bit of onions, about 2 onions in there, yeah? 3 cloves of garlic, about big piece of ginger on this, and some coconut oil. And with the curry we're going to make some rice. I've cooked some rice here. In the rice I've got some cumin seeds, some cardamom, some cinnamon, and some cloves. That's going to cook with a bit of salt, and I'm going to leave that to cook, yeah? So now what I'm going to do is, over here, I'm going to fry the fish now. So we'll just give it a good mix. Mix all these ingredients in there. Mixing. Lovely. Okay, look at that. All the ingredients have been mixed together. I'm going to fry the fish now, yeah? So don't put too much. Just put a little bit at a time in there. The reason I'm frying the fish, if you get like fresh fish, you can put it like straight away in your curry. I'm frying the fish just to crisp up the skin. So it's gonna give it a good, tasty, crunchy texture to the finished dish. Yeah? Okay, I've got the fish. It's been already fried. Remember, not to overcook them. The skin has been crisping up, and I've just taken it off. In the pan here, same pan, I'm using the same pan, same oil. Put a bit of the oil in there, about 4 tablespoons of oil in there. That goes in there. Save the rest of your oil you can use after. In there, let's go around there, Jamil. I'm putting the onions in there. Onions goes in there. Fry that onions until they are like translucent, but don't brown them, just let them like half cooked. In there I'm putting some of the fresh ingredients. So I've got some curry leaves and some thymes. That's going to infuse in that oil, which you can take off after. In there as well I've got some brown mustard seed which goes in there. Remember, these are all ingredients I found in my cupboard. They are very, very simple ingredients you can get anywhere. So I'll just give that a fry. In there, I'm going to get some 3 cloves of garlic in there. Just grate that in there. Grate. 1, 2, and 3. Don't worry if some of them is a bit chunky, so it won't melt down anyway. So I've got some ginger as well in there. Great, 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 great. This ginger is like the bottom of your thumb size. That one in there as well. Make sure those fibers doesn't go in there. Yeah? Okay, give that a good mix. So in there now, I'm going to put that coriander seed which I ground. That goes in there. And I'm putting some paprika, about a teaspoon of paprika in there. I've got my famous Caribbean Jack seasoning. That goes in there as well. Teaspoon. Some garam masala. The everyone TRS. The one everybody use. Get that everywhere in those Asian groceries. And get them in Tesco as well. You know. I've got some black mustard. Sorry, some black pepper. Ground peppers. There. And some turmeric. You'll notice I won't use any curry powder or anything in there. That's going to create a nice curry powder by itself. Yeah? You don't need to put any of those nasty curry powders in there. Make your own one. And I'm going to put some water in there now. That water is the water which I marinate the fish. I'm just using the same water. And that goes about a pint of water in there. Now in there I'm going to put some coriander, just a stalk for now. I'm going to save the leaves for later. The leaves stays there. I'm just going to put the stalk in there. That's going to melt in the curry sauce. It's going to make it nice and tasty. That's already looking good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to taste it and correct the taste a little bit. I'm putting some salt and some peppers in there, and I'm going to give it a good taste. Salt and pepper goes in there. Give that a taste. Then more salt. That's good. Taking another spoon here. No, that's good. So I'm just going to let that sauce reduce down a little bit, and then we're going to put the fish in there. Fish goes in there. Make sure it's not like crushed or anything. Fish takes very short time to cook. Remember, it's been cooked already a little bit, and we need a bit of sauce as well in there, so you're not going to cook it too much. Those bits go in there. Alright, so they're all in there now. I'm just putting some bit more fresh coriander on top here, and then I'm going to cover it, let it cook for a bit. Okay, that goes in there for about 15-20 minutes. That will get in there. In the meantime, look at the rice. The rice has been cooked. So I'm going to fluff it up a little bit, ready for later. That's done. Big stick of cinnamon in there. Leave it in there. It's going to bring some flavors. In fact, dig it inside and bury it in there. Now, in the meantime, when the sauce has been reduced, yeah, just for some little extra flavor, we're going to add some coconut milk on top. Yes. And just let it reduce down, yeah? Just make sure you don't move those fish too roughly. You'll crush it up all. And that's it. So that's my fish curry. Very simple. Took me about 10-15 minutes to make that. So we're going to serve it with some rice later. Thank you for watching.